Girl, I'm a super Negro, your dude's a zero. Baby, let me be your superhero. I spit that dope, that blow, that primo, that coke, that smack, that out. Girl, I'm a super Negro, your dude's a zero. Baby, let me be your superhero. I spit that dope, that blow, that primo, that coke, that smack, that out. Girl, I'm a super Negro, your dude's a zero. Baby, let me be your superhero. I spit that dope, that blow, that primo, that coke, that smack, that Al Pacino. Fly like Nino, tough like Debo. We back like TiVo, and fat like CeeLo. I drink cognac, I drink vino, shit, I drink all that. You should drink though. Grab a
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I am your host. My name is Mr. Tariq Nasheed, also known as King Flex, also known as K Flex, also known as Denzel Sausageton. I'm playing a cut from the Essence of Game mixtape. All new, brand new, free mixtape you can get at MackLessonsRadio.com. Download the whole free mixtape. It's called The Essence of Game. Got a lot of hot tracks from a lot of new artists, so you guys will really enjoy that. Go to MackLessonsRadio.com and check that out. And don't forget to check out MackLessons.com to get all the pay-per-view specials, so you can really get your game real tight, locked and loaded, and get your mouthpiece real crisp. Don't forget, people, tomorrow they are having the Millionaire Brotherhood Success Seminar. That's tomorrow, which is Thursday, March 31st in Brooklyn. So all my New York people, all my East Coast cats, head up to Brooklyn tomorrow. That's Thursday at the Millionaire Brotherhood Success Seminar. You guys can get tickets or more information at makelifeepic.eventbrite.com. And you spell Eventbrite, EVNTBRITE.com. makelifeepic.eventbrite.com. That's the Millionaire Brotherhood Success Seminar. I know my dude Taz Daddy is going to be speaking there, and a lot of other speakers, a lot of good positive brothers chopping up game, so you guys do not want to miss that. And don't forget, Hidden Colors is coming to a theater near you starting April 14th. All my good people, Los Angeles, if you're on the West Coast, if you're in Oakland, Stockton, Riverside, San Diego, if you're in Arizona, head on to Los Angeles Thursday, April 14th at the Music Hall Movie Theater in Beverly Hills. The theater is fly. You guys are going to enjoy the movie. Also, April 16th, that's Saturday night, it will be at the Royal Theatre in Toronto, Canada. All my Toronto people, go up there and check it out. And on the same night, it will be in Atlanta at the Plaza Theater. Both showings are 8 o'clock. And Sunday night, which is April 17th, it will be at the Cinema Village Theater in New York for 2 showings. So that weekend of the 14th, 16th, and 17th, you guys got to really hit the theaters up and support the film. The film is great. You guys are going to love it, and we need to show people that black folks and everybody, because there's a lot of other people who want to see it too, we can support a quality film that's not about shucking, jiving, BS all the time. Ain't no brothers wearing a dress, not to shout or not to throw anybody under the bus, but this is a new revolutionary type of film. So we really need people to support it, and I'm glad a lot of people are coming to see it. So don't forget, go to HiddenColorsFilm.com to get more information. HiddenColorsFilm.com for more information. If you want to hit me up for more information, hit me up at info@TariqElite.com. Now, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to chop up some real good game. But let me take some calls. We got a lot of calls going on. Let me see who's on the phone. Hey, what's up? Who's calling?
What's going on? It's Xavier from Brooklyn.
How you doing, Xavier? What's going on with you, player?
I'm doing good, man. I wanted to ask a question right fast.
Go ahead.
Now, I know you talk a lot about the moist activity that's going on with dudes in a lot of different cities, and up here in New York, it's over the top. And I was having a conversation with one of my friends about it, and basically what she was saying was, oh, well, these dudes was wearing the same colors that they wore back in the day, back in the 70s and 80s, and, the same tight jeans and all of that. It's just another style coming back. It's the same style from before coming back. What's your take on that?
I wouldn't say that. Only people who really wore tight jeans in the 70s were like R&B singers and disco dancers. But really, the average dude kept it kind of pimpish in the 70s. They wore the bell bottoms and things. And some of the clothes were a tad bit moist. But in the 70s, a lot of dudes were trying to be like super fly. They had the Ron O'Neal thing. So right now, you have like all the average dudes walking around with skinny jeans and flip-flops and rainbow-colored shoes. So it's a whole different vibe. Plus, those dudes in the 70s were hardcore. Those dudes in the 70s, man, they were real true to the game. There were some hardcore dudes in the 70s, especially in New York, because New York in the 1970s was really gang-infested. So it wasn't no skinny jeans, all that bullshit. New York was real gully in the goddamn 70s. It was infested with gangs. And the L.A. West Coast area was too. So her assessment is not quite accurate. So let her know I said that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because she said, oh, well, the shoppers in Jamaica, they wear tight clothes too. So what's the difference between their tight jeans and your tight jeans? And I'm like, I don't wear tight.
No, it's only a select few of those people who do it. But right now we have an epidemic of moist outfits and clothes from these dudes. But anyway, man, thank you for the call, player. Let me get some of these other calls, man. A lot of folks are calling in. What's up? Who's calling?
What's going on, Tariq? This is Big Mike out of Sacramento.
How you doing, Big Mike out of Sacramento? What's going on up there in Sacktown?
Man, nothing much, man. I'm over here working at the local cannabis club.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
How's business right now?
Oh, man, it's cracking right now, man.
That's what's up, man. So what's on your mind today?
Nothing much, man. I just saw your post, so I hopped on right quick. I'm standing outside right now, trying to figure out when you're going to be coming out the sack, man.
I don't know. I got to get up there and do something, man. But all my sack people, man, I know a lot of people in the Bay are coming down here to L.A. on April 14th to see the film, man. So y'all need to get y'all some good weed sales going so y'all can get y'all some gas money to come on down and see the film, bro.
All right, it's going to be out there in L.A.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the call, bro. All right, this brother, he sounded like he smoked a joint and just called and wanted to chat for no damn reason. What's going on? Who's calling?
This is Kevin.
How you doing, Kevin? Where you calling from?
Calling from Tampa, Florida.
What's going on down there in Tampa, player?
Oh, man, it's raining today, but, it's going to change pretty soon. It's in the rainy season, so it's getting a little bit better, though.
That's what's up. So. That's what's up. What's on your mind today?
I had a question. I was wondering, we have a lot of people that are transient that move down here from other cities, get jobs down here.
Yeah.
How would you match to a woman that like just moved down here and she's got a job or whatever? I know the common line, hey, let me show you around, that type of thing. Any other ideas that you got?
Now, see, you're in a very good position when you're dealing with a woman who just moved to a brand new city, because she's vulnerable. When people move to a new location, they automatically feel a sense of vulnerability, and they need to connect with other people so they can feel comfortable about the situation and where they are. So you can use that to your advantage. Just get real cool with her. Just be that nurturing type of dude, and then go ahead and put your bid in with that. But don't wait too long, because some dude is going to swoop up with some of that hardcore-ism, that hardcore game, and mack her right on up. So, you want to go ahead and get your feet wet with that immediately, and don't cupcake with the girl too long. Just go ahead and let her know what's popping and go ahead and close the deal on that. Thanks for the call, player. I'll take a couple of more calls, people. I'll take a couple of more calls. We got somebody, look like they're in the Bay Area. What's going on? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, Tariq Nasheed? This is Marcel calling from Oakland.
What's up, player? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing fine, man. Yeah, I got a question, man. This is bad little Indian junk that work across the street at this A&PM where I live from. I just want to know, how can I approach her? What's my approach be?
No, wait, she's an Indian chick?
East Indian,
oh,
yeah.
Please. Okay, that's going to be kind of difficult for a couple of reasons. Number one, you're trying to mack to a girl at her job. So that's a very difficult thing, because they're forced to be courteous. So you can't really get a fair assessment and read on how thorough her cooperation is. Maybe she's just smiling because that's her job to smile and be nice to you, and your thirsty energy is misinterpreting that. You understand? And also another thing, she's an East Indian chick, and their family is real funny style about the brothers. And you're a brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because you might just be a hip East Indian your damn self, so I just wanted to make sure. But for the brothers, a lot of the East Indians, their family is real funny style about their daughters dating brothers. They always make it seem like, well, my daughter, the girls will be like, well, my family, they want me to date an East Indian guy. That's a crock of shit. and all my players out there who listen to girls, like especially Asians, especially East Indians, if they say something like, well, my family, they want me to date an Asian guy, or my family, they want me to date an Indian guy, that's a crock of shit. Their family just don't want them to date a black dude. You understand that? Because they don't mind them.
Yeah.
They date a white dude, their family will be celebrating all day. They don't mind them dating a white dude. It's just them acting funny style about the brothers, which is cool. We got to stop worrying about getting accepted from other people. But if they're giving us cooperation and their vibe is cool, go ahead and put your bid in. So I say all that to say this to you. Spit a little ism at her. See where she's coming from. If it's some extra bullshit with her family, if she has excuses about what her family will allow her to date and not date, charge her ass to the game. So with an East Indian chick, make sure she's giving you 110% cooperation. You understand that?
Fully understand.
Yes,
that.
sir. Thank you very much, player. And all you guys, go get my latest, not my latest pay-per-view special, but the second pay-per-view special about interracial macking, which is at MackLessonsRadio.com. Not Mac, it's at MackLessons.com. It's Interracial Macking Week Part 2. You get that at MackLessons.com. I always get my sites confused. There's two sites, Mack Lessons Radio and Mack Lessons. MackLessons.com is where you can get all the pay-per-view specials. Go to MackLessons.com and get the special about Interracial Macking Week Part 2. Very good game on the East Indian girls. Very good game on the Asian girls. Because race is a factor that we can't ignore. You know what I'm saying? I hate talking about it to a certain degree, but sometimes you have to acknowledge it and stop trying to pretend that it doesn't exist. Understand what it is and use some of the shit to your advantage or your disadvantage. So my thing is, I don't like to ignore the elephant in the room. And when it comes to dating, sometimes when you date other races, you have to tailor your game to that race. It's just a fact of reality. Let me take a couple of more calls, and I'm going to get right into the game, because today is going to be a very good show, very informative. What's going on? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Big Chetty from Louisville, Kentucky.
What's going on, Big Chetty? What's on your mind, player?
Hey, man, I just wanted to give a shout-out to you, you know what I'm saying, for spitting that hot ism, man. You know, the young men out here really need it, and, you know, I appreciate that. But I had a question to ask.
Go ahead, Chetty.
I wanted to ask you, why is the media and the mainstream press giving Charlie Sheen a pass time and time again, whereas people like Mel Gibson and things like that, people like that, their careers have suffered as a result of their racial Tourette's episodes. But, you know, Charlie Sheen, last year when he trashed the hotel room and he was butt naked screaming the word nigga over and over again, it got brushed under the rug. Exactly. I just wanted to know your thoughts on that.
Well, you know why I got brushed under. Not only did Charlie Sheen's comments about niggas get brushed under the rug, when Dog the Bounty Hunter went on his nigga tirade, that got brushed under the rug. Paris Hilton, a lot of people are complaining that she was talking about when she was 18 that she don't like black guys. That's the second or third time Paris Hilton has said something slick about black folks. She said some nigga shit a couple of years ago. They had her on videotape saying that. So that was swept under the rug. See, a lot of whites can get away with talking greasy about black folks because we let the shit happen. Most black folks don't speak out against it. Most black folks are so quick to forgive all these people for saying all this slick shit. White folks, especially Jewish people, they don't play that shit. If you say something slick about them, they go the fuck in. That's why they gave Charlie Sheen a warning shot. You understand? Because Charlie almost said something slick about somebody Jewish. He didn't say it. He almost said it, and they got in his ass. See, Mel Gibson, they had to get they got in Mel Gibson's ass, not because of what he said about blacks, but the shit he was saying about Jewish people. So other people don't play games like that. We feel like it's our lot in life to be disrespected by people. Black folks got to get off that bullshit. You understand? Because white folks, if they feel like they've had some type of injustice, they'll let your ass know. Even their pets, if they feel like their pets have had injustice. That's why Michael Vick is getting run under the ringer. They're still talking shit about Michael Vick. They still hollering about OJ. They weren't going to stop until they got OJ's ass. So we got to get on that where we stop allowing people to disrespect us and charge their asses to the game and stop being so goddamn forgiving to everybody and then want to cut the next black man's throat for some bullshit. You feel me?
I feel that.
All right, man. Thank you for the call, player. All right, y'all going to have me on here all day just going off. But that brother asked a very good question, man. Hollywood gives people like Charlie Sheen a pass because black folks, y'all give him a pass. I speak out against his little crackhead ass. I don't give a shit about Charlie Sheen. I've said repeatedly, I don't give a shit about Charlie Sheen, Mel Gibson, Sandra Bullock. I call all of them out. CNN, they were on my ass talking about Sandra Bullock. I don't give a fuck about no Sandra Bullock. Black folks are so scared to call these little dirtbag ass Hollywood folks out. Fuck them. But I digress. Let me not get on my tirade. All right, we're going to get into some good game today. No more calls. No more calls. Let me stop the phone. The phone lines are lighting up. The phone lines are on fire. Let me stop my phone lines real quick, people. And then we're going to get into some of this hot izzle dizzle. All right, today's show, what I want to talk about today, I want to talk about 5 ways that men can tell if a female is not down to have sex. Now, I'm not talking about the obvious reason if a woman just says, no, I don't want to have sex. I'm not talking about that. That's obvious. I'm talking about guys who are trying to date women. They're trying to get their foot in the door sexually. And the woman is giving them the runaround. I get a lot of emails from guys asking me, they're like, well, Tariq, I'm seeing this girl and we've been dating for a few weeks. We've been dating for about a month and I'm trying to hit it. And I'm getting excuses. I'm getting this. I'm getting that. And ain't none popping. So what's going on? What should I do? Is it worth going on and on with this girl if nothing is going to pop off? And the thing is, you need to know when it's time to charge these women to the game. A lot of guys don't know when the woman is lollygagging, when the woman is half-assing around. So I'm going to give you guys 5 basic tips on what to look out for to let you know that most likely the female is not down for any kind of sexual liaison. The female might just be hanging around you because of the attention. She might be hanging around you because she's on the rebound. She might be hanging around you because you're her emotional douchebag. She can just run her mouth off to you and she knows that you're somebody there who can listen to her nonsense. So there's a million and one reasons why certain women keep you around. But if your objective is to get your sex on, you need to know whether or not it's going to pop off or not. And a lot of guys don't know how to read this. So let's start off with number 1. The number 1 way to tell that a woman might not be coming off them sexy draws, you have to find out, number 1, what type of Christian she is. See, the thing is, the Christian route that a lot of women take, the overly religious female, you have to really analyze how religious she is, because a lot of women will use the religious excuse, and that can be a gift and a curse. There's 2 types of overly religious females. There's the Sunday school freak, which I talk about a lot. The girls who go to church on Sunday and they're freaks all during the week and then they go to church on Sunday. See, those are cool. Don't let a girl talk when she talks about Jesus and church and all that. Don't let that scare you off, because that's a good thing. Those church girls are some of the biggest freaks. So again, like I said, you need to know how to read this stuff. The church girls, the Sunday freaks, those are the best ones to kick it with. The problem is, a lot of you guys misinterpret the Sunday freaks from the born-again sluts. You don't want to fuck with the born-again slut, the chick who was so slutty that she had to just go ahead and turn her complete life around. The born-again slut, that's the one who rebukes her slutty lifestyle, and now she's overly religious. So you don't want the one who's rebuking that lifestyle. You want the one who's still living a lifestyle, and she just go ahead and repents on Sunday, and Monday she's back up in the club and doing her thing. The born-again slut, you want to avoid that. Nothing is worse than a born-again slut. And you guys don't know how to tell the difference between the Sunday freak and the born-again slut. You got to know how to tell the difference between the Sunday freak and the born-again slut. See, the born-again slut will tell you all the freaky shit she used to do. That's how comfortable she is. Because, see, a lot of women who are down to get freaky still, they're still subtle about it. They still play the goody two-shoes role. They act innocent. The ones who act the most innocent end up being the biggest freaks. And that's what you want to look out for. You want to look out for the girl who talks about baking cookies all week and working at the school and doing volunteer work. You want to hear about the girl who's acting like Claire Huxtable, because give her a little something to drink, she's going to be bout it, as they said in the 90s. But the girl who tells you all the freaky shit she used to do, she ain't popping up off that ass. That's why she's telling you, to let you know what life used to be like, and now she's changed. You meet a woman, you kicking it with her, you meet her, and she's telling you some shit like, man, I really like you, John. And I'm so glad that you're patient with me, because about 5 years ago, I was sucking dicks all willy-nilly. I was just laying up with all these different types of men, and I didn't know myself, and I would wake up in a different bed every weekend. Niggas was running trains on me, but I found Jesus and I found you. Jesus brought me you, and I'm going to be a good wife to you. Like, no, whoa. Tell me more about that slut that was going on with your ass 5 years ago. See, when a woman breaks it down like that, it ain't popping. Right now, she's looking for some husband shit. You avoid them women like the plague. These women will have you loitering around her for months and months and months and ain't giving up off nothing. A lot of times it will come close. Now, and there are some exceptions. Sometimes you can just hang out with these women and they'll have a dick relapse. But you don't know how long that's going to take. You don't want to sit around for months and 6-7 months and wait on the damn dick relapse. You want to get your foot in the door and get about your business if that's what you want to do. But the thing is, with the born-again slut, even if you guys get hot and bothered, you guys are making out with each other, you get the first, second base, and then you think it's about to go down, and she says some shit like, come on, let's get on our knees. And you thinking, damn, we about to get on our knees. She about to suck a dick. You thinking it's popping. You get on your knees, her ass put on some gospel music. Her ass start doing devotion. Satan thought he had me, but I rebuke you, demons. Satan thought he had me, yeah. This man is hard. My womb is moist. My breasts are on fire. You don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying? So she'll put the Jedi mind trick on your ass. So don't mess with the born-again sluts. All right, that's number one. The born-again sluts are not going to give up off that ass. Charge the born-again sluts to the game. Now, the church freaks, they're good to go. But the born-again sluts, not happening. Now, the second type of female, or the second type of situation you need to look out for to let you know that the sex is not popping with the girl, is if the female is constantly talking about how her ex did her wrong. If you're dating a girl a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and every time it comes down to you and her getting together sexually, they'll throw the ex-boyfriend in your face. Oh, I can't do, I would like to do it, but I've been done so wrong. My ex really put me through an emotional roller coaster. I would really love to have sex, but you know what? My ex just damaged me. When they say that bullshit, they're still trying to get with that ex. They think in the back of their mind that their ex is going to come back around and they're going to patch it up. They have not gotten over their ex if they're using their ex as an excuse on why you two can't get down sexually. And you need to immediately charge a woman like that to the game if they start talking that ex shit. Now let's go back to my book, The Art of Mackin'. My first book. And everybody should have The Art of Mackin'. Your ass should be at Amazon.com right now getting The Art of Mackin'. Now, in The Art of Mackin', I talk about when you're dealing with a woman who's a rebound chick. Because that's what girls, when they talk about their ex-boyfriends, those are rebound chicks, basically. And a rebound chick can be a long-term rebound chick or a short-term rebound chick. But rebound chicks, they either get back with their boyfriends, the ex-boyfriends that they just broke up with, or they hope to get back with them. And you don't want to be bullshitting with a girl who's hoping to get back with her ex-dude. You don't want to waste time on that. Whether or not she's going to get back with him, it doesn't matter. But if she's hoping to get back with him, and if she's talking about this nigga all the time, she's hoping to get back with him. You charge that to the game. In my book, The Art of Mackin', I talk about dealing with the rebound chick. When you meet a girl who's a rebound chick, you meet a chick who just broke up with a dude, you have 72 hours to close the deal sexually. That's the general rule. You hang around that woman for 72 hours and get your foot in the door that way. Because the thing is, the longer you wait, the more difficult it is to get your sex on. And again, you don't want to be wasting time with this chick and she's low-key pining for the next dude, and not just pining for him, she can be low-key messing with the next dude. So you don't want to be in a situation like that. So those 72 hours are very pivotal. You got to get out there and put your foot in the door and close that deal. Now, number 3, the third way to tell if a woman is not coming up off them draws. In a political way, in a political correct way of speaking. Number 3, if the woman is asking you for things of monetary value or material value every time you talk to her. If every time you talk to a woman, and I get emails from guys like this all the time, they got a woman that they're dealing with and the woman is hitting them up for paper. The woman is hitting them up for gas money. The woman is spitting at them for light bill money. The women are always hitting them up for something of monetary value. When a woman does that, she's comfortable enough to come at you and put you in a trick bag, because if a woman is asking you for stuff all the time, she has you in a trick bag. And when you are in a trick bag, that means the woman knows that sex is her number one bargaining chip with you. She knows that her sex is an important bargaining chip with you. This is why they ask you for monetary gains, because they know that deep down you must really want to have sex with them, or they think you must really want to have sex with them. So they're like, let me get everything I can out of this dude. Because a lot of times these women can be freaks. These women, somebody's hitting it. All these goody two-shoe acting women, please. A lot of these women might want to give you some ass. But the thing is, they see that you got trick bones in your body. They see that you're a trick. They're like looking at you. All right, hold on. Let me not give this dude no sex. Hold on. I can just kind of hold out for a minute. I can hold out and get a little something out this dude. I can hold out and get this dude to pay my rent. I can hold out and get this dude to pay my light bill. I can hold out to get this dude to put a transmission in my car. So that's how these women think. So you don't want to get put into that trick bag with these women. If they are constantly asking you for stuff, charge their ass to the game, because 9 times out of 10, the ass ain't going to jump off. And if it does jump off, you probably would have came out $2,000 or $3,000, which is some trick shit anyway. So don't mess with the women who are trying to constantly ask you for things. Now, the number 4 way to tell if sex is not popping off with a female, if they flake out on you 2 or more times. 1 time is understandable. I'm not saying that it's acceptable, but if a female flakes out 1 time, that's understandable, because sometimes shit does happen. Sometimes something could pop off that was beyond her control, and it could be circumstances. So I can give them that. I can give them that leeway to a certain degree. To a certain degree. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of flakes. If a chick flakes on me 1 time, her ass is charged to the game that 1 time. I'm charging the ass to the game. I'm not kind of loitering around to see if she's going to flake again. Under very particular circumstances, will I give a chick a second chance if they flake out the first time, because my time is valuable. But the thing is, when a female flakes out on you, especially twice or 2 or more times, and some of you dudes are dealing with women who flake out on you all the time. That's all they do. Every time you talk to them, they say they're going to do something, they never do it. When you're dealing in a situation like that, just leave it alone. The woman ain't even trying to hook up with you. You're just her emotional douchebag. You're just a dude that she talks to for an ego boost. She's not going to have sex with you. And in the back of your mind, a lot of you dudes are just kind of hanging out, letting this woman flake out on you, buying her excuses, hoping one day that you're going to get your foot in the door. If a woman is constantly flaking out on you, it's not popping. The sex ain't happening, fellas. Sorry to break it to you. Now, number 5, and the final reason, or the final way to tell if a female is not going to get down with you sexually, and a lot of guys have gone through this, if a female has her own designated cock blocker. And fellas, you know what I'm talking about. You deal with a woman, every time you try to get with her, every time y'all hook up, every time she comes over to your spot, every time you go to her spot, or every time y'all meet up somewhere, there's always another person. Every time you guys try to get your foot in the door, there's always her homegirl with her, there's always her homeboy with her gay friend, her sister, her little brother. There's always somebody in between you and the poontang. It's always somebody cock blocking. She's doing that by design. A lot of women, when they don't want to have sex with a dude, they bring their own cock blocker. And you guys have to take that into consideration. She's not a popular chick just to be having people around her all the time. If this woman is trying to get down with you, she'll make time to kick it with you on some alone time shit. But if there's always somebody with her, she's bringing her own cock blocker and she's letting you know subconsciously that the sex ain't going down. Take that into consideration and charge her ass to the game. Got it? Anyway, people, that's been today's episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I hope everybody soaked in some good game. Don't forget to go to HiddenColorsFilm.com to check out the brand new documentary, groundbreaking documentary, Hidden Colors. Add me on Twitter, twitter.com/Tariq Nasheed. Don't forget to check out the Brotherhood of Game, the Brotherhood of Success seminar. I'm sorry, that's going to be tomorrow, March 1st in Brooklyn. Go to makelifeepic.eventbrite.com. And yo, my lecture tour is coming up, y'all. After Hidden Colors hits the theaters, I'm working on another film called The School. And we're going to be taking the donations and all that for The School in a few weeks. You guys can see the first look clip, the trailer of The School on YouTube. Go to YouTube and type in The School horror movie, and you guys can see a first look clip of that movie that we're working on. We're doing pre-production on that now, and we're going to have auditions for that film in Hollywood probably in a couple of weeks. I'm waiting until Hidden Colors and all that is done, but we're going to get some new actors, some new black male actors, black female actors to be a part of the film. It's going to be a real exciting project. But anyway, go to HiddenColorsFilm.com. I will holler at you guys next week. I'll be on Ustream tonight. Holla at me. Peace.